are teaming up on some cool projects. We welcome the director of the Martin Luther King Jr. Center for the City of Jackson, Antonio Parker, and president and CEO of the Jackson Community Foundation, Monica Moser. Nice to see you both.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Thanks for having us, Bart.
Yeah, great to have you. Nice seeing you 2 days in a row, Monica. Monica, you were at the sculpture groundbreaking at Mechanic Street Bridge.
That was pretty cool, wasn't it? That's going to be a really cool art installation on the north, what did he call it?
I can't remember. It's a long name. The North, what was it? The North?
The North Edge Art.
North Edge.
We're bad. You can't
Cultural and Art District.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs a new catchy name. But check out jtv.tv for the groundbreaking of that sculpture that is being made out of a piece of the old railroad bridge near the Christoph and Sons. Well, today we're talking about a project that's going to happen at the Martin Luther King Jr. Center.
Yes,
What is it?
So through this DNR and the Community Foundation, the King Center was awarded a grant for playground structure and pavilion structure enhancement.
Mm-hmm.
And so looking forward to seeing what that brings for the King Center.
It's already a pretty cool play structure.
Yes, it is. Play structure has been in place since 2004 September. So we're rolling on 20 years. And so that playground structure is pretty much ran its course. It's got a few years left in it, but this new structure will help move us to a new way and a new path.
So this is the drawing of what's to come.
Correct.
We just saw a picture of what exists.
Yes, correct.
So you're going to surround it with some sort of a fitness setup?
Yep. So if Monica wants to speak to some.
Yeah. So like what happened at the Loomis Park, this new park will be completely accessible for all abilities, and then it will also encourage outdoor activity. And then it will be more connected to where the MLK Equality Trail comes through. And so, and it will actually also, by moving the park or the playground away from the building, that's the center, they're going to be able to, that gives them opportunities for expansion there.
Yeah,
so lots of cool stuff. And the DNR, they, when they've had these different grant rounds, but usually the communities that have grant writers and the communities that have more density usually get those kinds of grants. And so they worked with the Council of Michigan Foundations to think about how could we know the communities that haven't received this kind of funding in the past, how do we have them compete against one another instead of in that bigger pool? So they separated 25 million out and invited 39 communities to apply, and we were one of the 39 that got funding, and it's $663,000 that's going to help build this new park and make it accessible and actually give the space for the King Center for more expansion.
For sure.
In the drawing, it looks like the current picnic shelter is going to be replaced completely with something brand new?
Yeah, I believe so. And so we're still kind of going through that process of what's going to happen with the old structure. But it's kind of going to pretty much go where you kind of see on that picture there. The one that's still standing still got some life in it. So I think there's still some talk about what to do there. Mm-hmm. And so, but that structure here is going to look good. It's going to look good. It's going to look good either way it goes. And so it's going to be a good space for us.
Yeah, well, it's very popular. I mean, that picnic shelter is used all the time.
Oh, every day, all day. It's being used as we speak right now with our King Center Summer Youth Program.
Will the trail then, because it's kind of like the trail kind of splits around the fields.
Yep. So you have one trail that comes off of Adrian there, and that goes into the like you can catch the Falling Water Trail on the backside of Cooper. And so that trail is still there, and then the other trail leads to the center lot, and so that's still going to be accessible, and so but it's going to move a little bit closer though.
Monica, in putting together your grant application, you wanted to survey the community about what kinds of things they need. What did you discover?
So we were able to engage kids at the King Center and get their feedback about what they would like to see in the park or in the playground. And that was pretty cool to get their feedback. Part of the requirements of the grant were, how do you engage the people who are going to be using, because not all communities applied for playground equipment. There are all sorts of different kinds of outdoor rec or other kinds of improvements to community infrastructure for outdoor activities. And so our group was kids, right? So it was really fun. We got some cool little footballs that had our logo on it. And anyway, it was super fun to get their input. And then that's part of the whole thing is what do people need and want, and then building it to meet their needs.
Yeah, it sounds unusual asking kids what they want in the playground.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we had a lot of good answers. A lot of the kids wanted big slides. They got
Big
to send
slides,
big slides.
Right, it's big, dangerous slide. Now, I have you both here. I'm going to ask you a couple questions about something else
Sure.
you got going on right now. It's football preseason for
Yes.
Jackson High School.
Uh-huh.
Antonio's varsity football coach at Jay High. What's the outlook for this year's season?
I think this year's going to be pretty good. We're going to do some good things this year with this group. It's going to be a group of good guys. I said we got Kyron Stamper and Cartier Sumner, Bryson Staley, Zaire Simpson, to name a few. You're going to see some names and lights. Those names are going to be a lot of lights this year.
How about numbers?
We're going to be right around program-wide, 9 through 12. We'll be right around 80. We'll have 80 kids in our program, I think.
That's
this year.
good. That's better than
Better than, I mean, coming out of, we still kind of see the COVID swing. We still kind of, I think we're at the tail end of it. And I think with my group, I think I got another year of kind of like getting out of that COVID funk.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but we starting to be back on the uptrend. Really looking forward to my Parkside group. We got a good group of kids down there.
I noticed during the first year of lacrosse, those kids are really good at hitting. Are you recruiting any lacrosse athletes?
I'll recruit any kid that wants to play football.
And Monica also teams up with the Martin Luther King Corridor Improvement Association. And there's another round of grants coming up
Yeah.
for businesses in the corridor.
Yeah, so we're working on, actually tonight, there's an MLK Corridor Improvement Authority meeting at 5:30 at the King Center. And we're anticipating that they will approve a third tranche of funding. And then, as you know, we recruited community members to sit on the grant committee. So we have a couple of new recruits to that committee, and it's a lot of hard work. They read a lot of really cool proposals from different ideas across the corridor.
Yeah, and if you're to drive down MLK today, you would see some of these businesses in the different stages of construction or renovation.
Yeah, Mikey's Barbershop is almost done. I
Yeah.
think they were gonna
Looks
try and
good.
finish it up this weekend. Hamptons has like flower boxes and a new, they also replaced lead lines this summer. I don't know if you were going up and down, but that gave some
Yeah, for
new parking, you know, they were able to fix some stuff. So
Yeah.
it's looking good.
Well, both these grants and the fitness and playground grant, they're both part of American Rescue Plan dollars, I believe, right?
Yeah, definitely for the MLK Authority, it is. They set aside $4 million for this investment in the MLK corridor. Yeah.
Nice. What's the rest of the summer look like at the King Center?
We got one more week of our summer program following this week, and then we're going to wrap up. We're going to wrap up on August 4th at a Tigers game, and the kids are going to get a chance to run the bases and do some fun stuff at the Tigers game. So we wrap up Friday, August 2nd, but our last official day will be August 4th on a Sunday when we go to the Tigers game.
Oh, cool. And how's been the participation and turnout of the programs this
It's been
summer?
pretty good. We got about 200 kids registered, and we average right around between 85 and 100 a day.
Oh,
And
that's
so,
awesome.
We got several kids. We got about 20 kids right now in Red Oaks Water Park, probably going down slides as we speak. And so, and so we got kids at the water park. We had some kids that got a chance to go to the Imagination Station in Toledo on this past Tuesday. So, not just fun at the center. We're going to want to make sure we give kids an educational experience also, and get a chance to go to the Science Museum and Turtle Cove, and a couple kids are actually going to go to fishing next Thursday. To the Detroit River Refuge and go fishing and learn how to fish and do all that good stuff. So we give a chance to give a lot of good experiences. Then we also do a lot of the reading programs at the center also.
Very cool. Great opportunities, and exciting to hear about new improvements to the playground and the surrounding areas at the King Center.
For sure.
What's the timeline?
For the playground structure,
Yeah.
I believe it's got to be finished in 26.
Everything needs to be completely finished by December 31st of 2026. So I know that Kelly worked really hard on getting quotes and stuff. We're in the grant agreement phase right now of signing on the dotted line. And then hopefully breaking ground in the spring. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we were talking about the spring of 25 breaking ground and trying to be completed by
Great.
before 26.
Great to see you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
For sure. Thank you again. Appreciate it.
You bet. Antonio Parker and Monica Moser working on new facilities at the King Center.